welcome to the Billowing Hilltop podcast. I need to get my voice down a little bit because I thought I would take you, the reader, on a quick tour of where the show is put together. And I'm currently on the Feral Dog Tavern set, and as you can hear in the background, they're getting set up for recording some scene. I think something involving Grimbold, I'm not sure. And perhaps I'm being chivied away. Okay, and so perhaps it's best if I just step through here. There we are. And we're in the Dark Cathedral set, which is not to scale, but it is pretty effective. It's very impressive. Here's the pool, the bubbling pool, and you really can actually feel a bit of a chill coming off it. And if I walk up this way, I can see the 3 doors leading away, one leading off there to the Chapel of Shivu, which our valiant heroes have cleared out. To my left I can see one with smoke hanging in front of it and some sort of autumn leaves, very sort of spooky. That's the lair of the followers of the Grey Woodsman, I think, and goodness knows what's behind that door. And then just up here, actually you can just hear the guys getting ready. Up here I can see the door to the Chapel of Azmodee. They seem to be chattering. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave them to it. They seem to be chattering about what they're going to do next. Anyway, I probably better head back to the office, but before I do, can I just remind you to rate and review on your podcast app of choice, be that Stitcher or Apple Podcasts or Beyond Pod, Lucas's one, or whatever. And without further ado, I will leave you to enjoy episode 20, Eyes Without a Face. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, readers.
What episode is this, by the way?
This is episode 20. D&D?
D&D?
Yeah.
D&D?
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 D&D, oh my god. Where we left things. We were with...
You can't remember, can you?
No, Cuthbert and Grim.
Long ago.
No, on the flick of a coin, Sessions called on the wisdom of misfortune, and the coin landed snakes rather than ladders, and that was taken to be an omen that you should push north and press on your attack against these strange creatures through the northern door from the cathedral room.
Don't tell me we left that decision to chance.
I literally just told you that. That's specifically.
I can't.
You don't remember that?
You'll find quite a lot of things are left to chance in this game, Johnny. But anyway.
It is a potentially difficult situation, this. Letting the lift go was a mistake.
Yeah, it was a big tactical error, wasn't it?
It is tough, this.
I think it's the fact that it's multiple of these things at the same time. The bearded devil itself isn't that. We could take that, I think, collectively.
Grimbold and Cuthbert pushed into this chamber, this strange kind of room. It's got these odd columns with these sort of weird, shimmering green, animated kind of veins in the marble. Rather unsettlingly white, bone-like tiles, and the walls have got these strange, kind of irregular lumps in them. Undeterred by this, you pushed in, you took a right, heading towards where you think is heading you into this, whatever it is, this, what is it, a chapel or a temple or a something to the north. And as you did so, this creature emerged from the wall to the north. It's the creature that stood on the threshold of this area and kind of babbled weirdly at Burple earlier. It's sort of like a weird wraith of dark rags and fear and disappointment and whatever. Anyway, it's come through the wall, but it's Grimbold's action, because Grimbold has a readied action to attack with his called his Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade.
So it's Grimbold's action. He can you readied an action to attack anything that appears with your Shadow Blade. So off you go.
I think it's +5. Okay, I'm gonna roll this. Add 5. So I roll a 17.
Wow.
17.
Is that a hit?
17 is a hit. Yes.
Hurrah!
So now, what are you attacking it with? This weird thing. Tell me about it.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
It
Okay.
does 2d8 psychic damage.
And it's magical, I presume.
Yeah, it's from a magical spell.
Okay.
It does 2d8 psychic damage on a hit and has the finesse, light, and thrown properties.
Right. So you can add your dexterity bonus, should you
Okay.
so wish to.
All right. So
No. Yes, to the damage. Yeah.
Okay, so I roll 2d8 plus 3, and I'm rolling a 9 plus 3 is 12.
12 points de damage.
What
12 points de damage.
Does it seem to do
What's
anything?
German for damage, Lucas? It's It's a very
It doesn't sound very
okay. Wow, it's not like it doesn't sound very German. No.
Yeah, I did 12 points of
No.
12 punten.
Oh,
It's 12 punten. 12 Well, what is it then?
It's well, it's Verletzung, but
Verletzung. So what's
but
12?
I don't know what they use in D&D because I never played D&D in German, so I have no idea what it says in the D&D German.
yeah, Graham, you played D&D in German.
Yeah, Graham.
No,
you
we played in
German.
English.
Oh, for God's sake.
I think sounds quite good.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they use. Maybe
I
that's
think
Wanted a marsh.
no. It's
No, that's entirely wrong.
Oh, sorry, that's
Point,
double, isn't it?
And there's
I think-
points is a what? A punten.
Punkte.
A punkte. So it's 12 punkte. What was the real word again?
Verletzung.
Verletzung. So it's 12 punkte Verletzung. Yes.
Doesn't work, does
Yeah.
it?
It doesn't work. It's
No.
rubbish. Whose idea was this? Anyway, let's move on. So how much? Sorry, Johnny, I've completely forgotten how much damage you did.
12
Oh yes, 12. Got it. Okay. I'm sure this will edit. I'm sure this will edit down really well.
Looking forward to it.
12 from Punkten.
Anyway, it's go. It's going to try and verschenken you.
Going to deal some out.
What's it going to do? What it does
Ernsthaft.
is it.
I think probably the word is Schaden.
Yeah, you're.
Yes, Schadenfreude.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think von Schadenfreude, yeah.
It's going to babble at you,
Me?
both of you. It just babbles madly. Yeah.
What?
And what you need to do as a result of its babbling is both Cuthbert and anybody within 30 foot that can hear it. So technically, and Sessions. Go! Sessions, Grimbold, and Cuthbert, can you give me a wisdom save, please? DC 14. Big numbers coming up. Who's that? Oh dear!
Oh dear.
And
They all failed.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 4, so I'm going to use my luck to roll again.
and what about
Yeah,
Cuthbert?
I might.
Oh, sorry. What
I
about
rolled,
Grimbold?
Wisdom.
Yep.
Oh dear. 17.
Okay, so you save.
I'm just seeing if I've got anything that can save me from that.
Okay.
No, I don't. I have failed. I rolled a.
I get an
Okay.
18 on my re-roll, so I'm okay.
Right. So
It's just me then.
It's just you. Well, okay.
It's Cuthbert, of course.
Cuthbert takes the following damage. You take, what am I rolling? Oh, 16 points of damage.
Holy cow!
Yep, that's 16 points of psychic damage. That's what psychic damage feels like, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
And you're stunned until the end of your next turn. Yep.
Okay.
Anybody who saved only took 8 points of psychic damage. I say only, and are not stunned.
Bummer.
And can I get a perception check from Grimbold and Cuthbert?
Can I do a perception check?
A 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I trip over and
Yeah.
crack my head over.
I get 4 on top of this, so I.
Okay.
There we go. Great.
No, so that's
I roll
fine.
a 3, getting a 7.
Yeah. And we move on to the top of the round with Parker.
And here we go.
What do you mean, and here we go?
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about, and here we go.
Yeah.
Rolling the first 2 dice. I rolled a 5
Everyone's
and a
getting
3.
very sensitive already.
Yes, I know.
I mean, I've had 16 points of loaded on.
Exactly.
You haven't rolled yet.
I can't. No.
Just don't get ahead of yourself, Lucas.
Damage comes at the end.
This is going to go on forever because every time anybody says anything.
Right, I will go. I will step through this passageway.
Okay.
I'm now going to cast Fist of Unbroken Air
Yes.
against this creature. Is a ranged attack.
Is it a spell or is it like a magic thing?
You can create a blast of compressed air that strikes like a mighty fist. As an action, you can spend 2 key points and choose a creature within 30 feet of you.
Yes.
That creature must make a strength saving throw.
Yes. So it's not a spell though.
It's a monk action.
Monk thing. Yeah.
An
it's a monk.
elemental discipline.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a monk thing.
I'm just trying to look up the DC.
Yeah. Give me
12,
the DC.
possibly.
12, yes, it's there.
12. Okay. It rolls a 7, and I think that means that it has failed its saving throw against your weird power.
Well, in that case, it takes 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
Fuck.
I rolled a 10, a 5, and a 3.
And it's
Making
magical.
18
this attack.
points.
It's magical, right?
Well,
18
I guess so, yeah. I mean, well,
God. Yeah.
you
Okay.
can
Well, I mean, it
create
must-
a blast of compressed air. I mean,
yeah, but it's I'm saying that's a magical effect. Go for it.
okay, well, so it takes 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Yeah.
you can push the creature up to 20 feet away and knock it prone.
Oh, okay. Let me have a look at that. Okay, so it can't be knocked prone. That's all I can say. It doesn't. I don't think there's any reason why it shouldn't get pushed back. So yeah, do it. Where do you want it to go? Directly
Well,
away from you, right?
Yeah, so it'll go
So
to
sort of bash into that wall.
3 squares to
Yeah.
the right.
So it bashes into the wall to your east, as it were, in the where the corridor turns up to the north, which you Cuthbert has had a quick glimpse round. And we move on. Is that the end of you?
That's the end of me,
I mean,
yes.
not forever, obviously. Purple herpish.
I'm going to move 30 feet to the end of the corridor, out into the room where I can see the thing, and I'm going to do a dissonant whispers on it. So a whisper, a discordant melody, which is like most of my songs. Can it make a wisdom saving throw DC 13?
Wisdom save DC 13. It rolls an 11, which it makes it save. Yeah.
Okay, so if it makes its saving throw, and a successful save, the creature takes half damage. Okay, so it will take this much damage, half of this much damage.
Yeah.
Woo! 4 points of damage.
Okay, 4 points of damage. Okay,
Of
well, I mean,
psychic
it's
damage.
You roll.
and that's
Yeah, I do.
magical again. So, yeah.
And I can use a
okay.
bonus action to use my last bardic inspiration.
Well, I have a bit of information for you before you do that.
Okay.
When you cast that spell, Purple,
Yeah.
the bulges in the wall all open to reveal human, sort of oversized human eyes
Great.
that all look at you
Yeah.
and then all look around like they're just looking everywhere, like the sort of Scooby-Doo theme music kind of thing. They sort of start wiggling around and getting excited. Right, back to your bonus action.
My bonus action is bardic inspiration, which I shall do on Parker today, I think.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and we move
Just
on.
don't ask me what it does.
No. To be honest, the last time we did, we got it wrong. Cuthbert.
Well, Cuthbert is currently stunned, so can do very little. I can't move.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
And I can only speak falteringly. Could any heal me, please? That's his round.
Well, I don't know what to say about that really. Grimbold.
Right, I'm moving eastwards past Cuthbert
Yeah,
to the end of the corridor next to the thing,
yeah.
and then I'm going to hit it. Going to hit it with the shadow blade. So
Okay.
Roll to hit, and I roll a 6.
Well, that's a miss. You can see a little bit, Grimbold, when you move into that corner. You can see north up this passageway. It's tricked out, as it were, the same way. But 15 feet to the north of you, the passageway opens up with a 10-foot opening. Not a doorway, but just an opening. And you can hear the sounds of some movement around that corner. Maybe some dim torchlight sort of spilling around that corner.
Yeah, that's where the bearded devil went, which we almost killed.
All you saw was that it ran through the door to the north from the cathedral room, and you've not been able to track it since then. So the other thing I should mention is that at the end of this corridor, as you're looking north, it's about 50 feet, and 5 foot from the end of the corridor, there's a door on the left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and we move on to Sessions on 6.
I'm going to move up the corridor past Burple
Mm-hmm.
into this chamber where all the action is.
So we're all now in this sort of inner corridor bit. Yeah.
Yeah, for now. So I'm going to move sort of in front of Burple so I can get a sight on the spirity creature. I'm going to try tolling the dead on it,
Yeah.
which is a wisdom saving throw DC 13.
As soon as you do, all of these eyes train upon you. Sessions. It rolls a 1. Okay, it fails that save. Tell me about this damage.
It's necrotic damage.
Okay, you don't feel that you've harmed it,
Okay.
I'm afraid to say.
Right, so I haven't harmed it. Eyes are looking at me, in which case I'm going to reposition myself behind Burple in the doorway.
So you're leaving.
No, I'm repositioning myself behind Burple in the doorway.
Okay, I understand. This thing, what's it going to do? It sort of, to the extent that you can work out what it's regarding, it looks down the corridor at Burple and Parker. Yep.
God.
I mean, you never know. It might be fun. It might be about to
won't
pay
be
you a
fun.
compliment. It might be about to say something nice.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. But it's going to whisper at you
Why?
in a
Why is it not
weird
going to
way.
whisper
Little-
at the Nero guys.
a little bit like
the more
your.
threatening guys.
Well, I mean, you know, you can try and talk your way out of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk my way out of it.
Okay,
Guys, Grimbold is standing right next to it.
It
Looks
looks.
fat hobbit.
It looks pensive for a second,
Tasty.
and then it kind of goes. Can Parker and Burple make, and Grimbold, in fact, all make DC 14 Wisdom saving
No,
throws,
of course
please?
not. Never make any
Yeah.
say. Oh yes,
You roll-
yes I can.
What'd you roll?
Oh dear. I rolled
I got
a 4 plus 2, getting 6.
Oh dear. So Parker has failed. And what about Grimbold? What does Grimbold roll?
Roll a
Oh.
14.
Okay, well, 14 is a success. So, those of you who succeeded in that saving throw are unaffected. But, Parker, you take the following
Punten de
Puncta de you take Zane Puncta
Right.
Parker, and you must use your reaction to make a melee attack against Burple.
What? Confusion. Oh, for fuck's
Don't
sake.
know, something.
So the one time that I managed to save, I still end up taking damage.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Marvelous.
So,
Right.
be my guest. Off you go.
One attack or the
So
full?
don't get ahead of yourself. You haven't done any yet.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the shillelagh
Yeah.
is
Oh.
an 18, hitting armor class 22. It's only 3 points. So 2 and a 1.
Yeah.
God.
I think we go away with lightly with that one.
You got away with lightly. Right, and I think that's it. So we were going to move on to Parker. You don't know what overcame you there, Parker, but
Has the effect
whatever it
gone
was,
away again?
you feel like that was the kind of weird, aberrant moment of madness. Must have been brought on by the weird whispering, and now you're fine.
Right.
But you enjoyed it, and you're thinking, I mean, no.
But that was
an
an extra action, and I can still have my.
That
full
was
round.
your reaction. So,
okay.
but because your round has just ticked over, you're going to get another reaction anyway.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to move up to this creature and pile in,
Right. Yep.
and I'm going to first
I
of all
I admire your spunk, Parker.
hit it with the shillelagh.
Yep. Rolling a
Oh, rolling a 4, hitting armor class 8.
is a miss.
And then the alarm strike, rolling a 9, hitting armor class 13.
13's a hit.
13's a hit.
13's a hit.
Fantastic for 3 points of damage.
Trois
Really
de damage.
dishing it out here tonight.
Well, I mean, it all adds up. You know, I mean, that's literally the point of it, isn't it? That's the entire concept of damage, I suppose. And we move on to Burple, the feeling picked upon Burple.
I've got one spell left. So I don't really have an awful lot that I can do. I could move up a little bit and try and hit it on 10, 20. Oh, I can move 30 feet, but that would leave me standing next to it. But I may as well do that. I shall move up to it, and I shall smart it with my sword.
Okay, yeah. Your +1
With
sword.
me +1 sword. I shall do
Magical
that.
sword. Yeah.
Magical sword. Hitting armor class 7.
Armor class 7 is a miss.
Is it?
Is there anything
Oh, I'm
else that
surprised by
Burple wants to add to the process?
If he had any move left, he would sort of sulk away, but he can't. So no,
He's just going to stand there going,
going shit.
"Oh."
And then this thing's eyeing him, going,
Yeah.
hello.
Now, standing behind all of these, with all of these, with the other guys all in between it and him, is
Oh, so I've
Cuthbert,
just put myself. Oh,
you have Cuthbert's just shaken off his stunned condition and is able to act. What do you want to do, Cuthbert?
Cuthbert is actually going to go and move behind Sessions
what?
Ooh, what? Leaving entirely?
and go, oh,
Could be worse.
have you got any kind of healing? Because
This is
I'm
pathetic.
quite low on hit points, and if I'm, yeah, I don't
How
have to
low?
get in there.
How low? Come
How
on.
low?
Yeah, how low?
How
Hello.
wounded does he look?
Can you go?
He looks about 25%
Of
Wounded
Is it-
or left?
left
Of what? 106.
of about 40.
Of about 40. So he's
Another
got,
another.
10.
Why don't you just, it's not like it's a state secret.
He's got 13 out of 38, so it's a bit.
quick maths.
Oh, okay,
13.
So out
So
of
that's-
38 is 33%. Well,
Is it really?
yeah, a little bit more, yeah.
Okay. Well, he can't take another.
Grimbold.
Grimbold. Right, I'm attacking with the Shadow Blade.
Oh, again, yeah.
I roll a 9.
That is not enough, Grimbold. I'm ever so sorry to say. Is there anything else you'd like to do with the time allotted to you?
No.
Okay, so we move on to Sessions on 6. I mean,
I've given you something to do now.
Yeah.
Come
Really?
on, man.
I mean, you don't have to heal me if you don't want to.
No, I wouldn't. Coward.
and
And I suppose. Well, actually, let's see. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it?
No. Just look up your healing spells.
I am. They're precious.
Okay.
I'm looking at your level of woundedness and my own level of woundedness, and I'm thinking there's not a lot in it.
Oh, really? Ah, well, heal yourself then. I'll go straight back in.
Yeah, I got a few more hit points than you, but not very many. I think I
got-
will hold the healing on you for the time being, Paul, if you don't mind.
No, it's fine. I'll just.
Cuthbert, I will almost certainly do it later.
Okay.
And instead, I'm going to nip round into the room again,
yeah.
and I'm going to try. I'm going to try Word of Radiance.
Ooh. New spell. Who's got a new spell? Who's
Where
got a
did you
new
Where
spell?
did you get a new spell from? We haven't gone
Where?
up a level. So
When
where
we
did you get a new
last went
spell?
up a level?
You haven't used it in all this time.
Character audit. Character audit.
I don't remember it being.
Yeah.
Anyway, yep.
It's
Let's
just-
do this.
I
Okay.
smell a rat.
What do you mean you smell a rat? We went up a level
It's because you're
just
standing next to Grimbold.
the session to go.
Steady on.
It's Grimbold's lunch.
So, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC
Ooh.
13.
It doesn't like Constitution saving throws. Okay. Constitution DC 13. Yep.
Yeah.
It rolls a 2.
Ooh. Okay, so
Shit.
it's going to take some radiant damage. Not a lot.
Okay.
Do these eyes
Radiant
appear?
The eyes are still there, and they're watching you as you cast the
Are
spell.
they a creature?
Are they a creature? You don't know. Do you? I mean, is it like?
Well, I'm going to choose every eye as a creature. If it's a creature, they also have to make the saving throw.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, fine. Well, I will. Okay, I'm just going to make a couple of dice rolls. Okay. Well, tell me what the damage is, and I will. Assign
it's
whatever is rational.
3 points of radiant damage to all of the creatures that fail.
Right. Okay. Well, you seem to have wounded it. Certainly, the eyes don't seem to be affected.
Okay. And then I will reposition myself ready to potentially heal Cuthbert shortly.
This thing is looking diminished. I mean, it's not looking like it's imminently about to dissipate, but it's looking diminished. You know, added all these little bits of damage that you're doing, and certainly Parker's kind of chunky damage from his magic wind. seems to have made a bit of a difference. But nevertheless, it's still in the fight. And what it's going to do is it very much enjoyed that whispering thing it did last round. So it's going to do it again on Parker, Burple, and Grimbold. So can I get DC 14 wisdom saves? Let's start with Parker.
Wisdom save rolls a 7, meaning a 9.
Nope, that's not good enough. And what about Burple?
Failed again.
Or maybe I can get some revenge by also failing.
So Johnny, you rolled a what?
Bickering amongst ourselves about this creature.
An 11.
And Burple, what'd you get?
9.
Oh dear.
They're all attacking each other.
All three of you have failed. So let's start with the thing that's easy, which is the damage, otherwise known as the You all take what is that? 6, 7, 8, 9 puncta of and I suspect that's not good news all round.
No, that's not great.
And then Parker, could you hit Grimbold, please?
What?
Yeah,
Hang
with
on
your
a
shillelagh.
minute. Yeah. I'm
What?
just-
I've got a mirror image running.
Fine.
well,
So I've got 3 images.
rolling a 6,
Well,
which
he-
is a 7. What?
He missed whatever.
No,
He would have missed the
7,
image
10.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
missed the image, so it's irrelevant.
Thank God for that.
And can Grimbold, can you hit Burple
Okay.
with your shadow?
An 18.
18 is my armor class.
So the damage, some psychic damage,
The damage is...
Psychic damage? Why psychic damage?
because that's what his weird shadow blade does. Oh,
shit.
hello.
14,
down.
17 points of damage.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
I'm down.
Oh, well, that saved Parker from
Got any
being hit
magic?
by
Got any
Burple.
magic?
Alright, so Burple is felled
Marvellous.
like Grimbold. That power is just that. These whispers are just hilarious.
I just realised something. I should be
And-
attacking... Oh, no, nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. So you just realised.
I'll remember what I need to remember next round.
Okay. Also in this round, Grimbold, you see some kind of creature is edging up to the corner of this opening in the wall to the east. Yes? Give me a perception check. You can just really see a shadow.
And roll a 7 minus 1 is 6.
No, you're not. You can't make out enough detail to work out what it is, but something is kind of lurking around that corner. And I need to make another dice roll, which I make. Oh, can Cuthbert and Sessions both make perception checks, please?
Okay.
Oh, what's good enough?
My
God, what'd you get?
I get a 21. I rolled a 17, getting a 21.
Graham, what'd you roll?
1.
Oh, 1. Okay. So, Cuthbert, that's enough. Cuthbert, you hear something from behind you.
Oh,
What you hear, though, it's not a creature. Well, not directly, anyway. You think it's a pebble. You hear very faintly somebody way above you has dislodged something, like a little bit of gravel or a little granule or something, and it's pinged down the lift shaft.
right, okay.
Yeah, and you heard
Yep.
that as it sort of rattled its way down. It was quite quiet, but not that quiet. You picked it up.
Explodes when it gets to the bottom.
Yeah, I'm going to shout, grenade!
And that's that. So now we move on to Parker on 21.
What to do? Only on 8 hit points.
Hit it and run away.
Yeah, but then it'll get an attack on me, right?
Yeah.
Did you say it's looking rather grim?
I said
mean-
it's looking a little diminished. Oh, no, it's looking diminished, not minorly so.
Okay, so
Give me a
it's not
perception check, or give me a perception. Medicine is not relevant. Give me a perception check.
Like, I rolled a 16,
Yeah,
which
that's
is an
good enough.
18. Yeah.
Well, you think it's in the old parlance bloodied.
Okay, so it's not going to go down with 1 hit from me.
No, but it's also not insignificantly wounded. It's sort of in the middle somewhere. Burple is
Basically,
lying
if it
at
gets
your
ano-
feet.
Gets another attack on me. Well, I mean, I could heal Burple,
Mm-hmm.
That might be helpful.
but then I wouldn't be able to attack it. Move away, giving me an attack of opportunity, or I can.
Has it
It's
actually
not a very
hit
good
anyone?
situation. Yes. No, it just does these things, doesn't it?
It's not, I don't think it's actually struck anybody yet. No.
No. So I suppose that's not going to make much difference even if I move away. What is better, hit it or heal Burple?
Heal Burple.
Right.
I can also
I
heal,
will-
but okay.
Yeah, but he also needs a heal.
Well, then you can heal me, Graham. So I rolled a 6 plus 2 is 8 points heal on Burple.
Purple's back onto 8 points. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's sort of
You done.
me done.
Unless you want to move.
Unless you want to move, yeah.
No, I'll stay there.
And we move on to purple. It's your go. You're on the ground, so it's
Yeah.
half your move to stand up. All you remember is this thing whispered at you, and then Grimbold just turned and stabbed you in the chest with this magic knife of his, and that's all you remember. Parker's kind of looking down at you with concern.
I think I will return the favour. So I will do a cure.
By the way, Parker, the eyes all started looking at you when you cast that spell. There are eyes all up this corridor to the north as well. They all swiveled to watch you.
Okay, you're on 8 hit points, aren't you?
I'm on 8 hit points, yes. A heal would be useful.
Yeah, but then I can't move away.
I'm not really sure moving away is going to help you anyway, because basically the way it did the damage was by doing the suggestion spell.
Was Grimbold.
Yes.
So if I'll do a cure. I'll do a cure on.
I suppose the trick would be for us all to separate so that we can attack it, but without being able to attack each other.
I've got a couple of fireballs left on the Legolas.
Yeah, you're filling me with confidence there. Yeah. So I'll stay where I am then. Not. So I will do a cure wound. I've only got a 2nd level spell left, so I'll use my last spell to do a cure wounds on Parker for 14.
Wow, that's
Hello.
awesome. Thank you very much.
And then I shall
Certainly not complaining about that.
crawl away to there.
Parker does a sort of asterisk style.
Any attack of opportunity type thing there?
I think it does, yeah. It'll have a swipe at you with its kind of melee attack that it's got.
It's half move to stand up, isn't it?
Okay, let's see what it does. It swipes at you with its kind of reaches out with its wraith-like
Yeah. Just cut to the chase.
appendage, rolling a 16.
Hell.
Oh
Yeah.
dear, this is not
Yes.
good.
What's
And
that hitting?
That's hitting armor class 22,
Yeah.
and it does the following damage.
permanent level drain damage.
No, but it's
Don't tell
still. I don't think I can sugarcoat this. It's
No.
not. It's not
No.
nice.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh, I'm down again. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, it does a total of 17 points of damage on you,
Yep, down again.
and down you topple. And we move on to Cuthbert.
Cuthbert, the main fighter, come on!
Cuthbert is going to move up to there.
Run away.
He's going to pour a potion of greater healing down Burple's throat.
Okay.
So Dan, you want to roll 44 plus 4.
44.
44 plus 4.
44.
Potion of Greater Healing is 44, is it?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that must
Okay.
have been it.
I'm getting 15.
Not bad.
15 is not bad. So you've actually haven't you got more hit points than you had when you fell over?
Yeah.
This is an odd game in that respect. Okay,
It is,
fine.
yes. Dying
I say
actually is
Cuthbert
fine.
has had his round. Grimbold, it's your round.
Right, the thing that I've been forgetting.
Yes.
Well, there's
no.
two things
Conveniently
I've
this
forgotten.
time.
Two things I've
Yeah.
forgotten. One
Yeah.
is good and one's bad.
Okay. Oh.
The first thing I've forgotten is that I've got a concentration spell, which is the Shadow Blade, which means if
Uh-oh.
I take damage, I have
Yes.
to roll to see if I keep it. So I
Yes.
took, it's either 10 or half damage I took last time, whichever's the highest, and I think it's 10 is, so I need to roll above a 10. So
Okay.
this is it, to keep the spell,
Yeah. Rolling a.
an 11,
Which
so
is
I keep
enough.
the spell.
Okay.
Then I'm going to hit the thing, but the other thing, because it's a light properties, I'm taking my +1 dagger out and hitting it with my other hand.
Gotcha.
My other
Yeah.
attack.
Fine.
The other thing I forgot. Right. So firstly, the Shadow Blade. I roll a 12 plus 5 is 17,
It's a hit.
and I do the following damage. 6 plus 3 is 9 points of psychic damage.
9 points of psychic damage. It doesn't like that very much. Okay, yep, thank
And
you.
then I'm going to stab it with my +1 dagger,
+1 dagger.
Bloodfin digger.
which rolled an 11.
An 11 in total
Yes.
is a miss.
And then I'm going to move towards my cousin Sessions. See
Yes,
how he's
okay, so you're
doing.
basically bailing. And it uses its reaction to attack Burple, so it can't have a swipe at you as you run. Sessions, what do you want to do?
Right, I'm going to step into the room past Grimbold.
Yeah.
Yep, and I'm going to bless Parker, Burple, and Cuthbert.
Okay,
Bless
very
you, my
nice.
child.
The eyes all swivel against you.
And then I'm going to return to my nook.
So you're going to pop out. Okay, yeah, prairie dog. Pop out, cast a spell, pop back. Gotcha. Right, this thing. What's it going to do? Well, it's going to do the whispery thing again because it's just so entertaining for me. So let's work our way round. Let's start with the DC 14 wisdom saving throw, please. Let's have start with Parker.
Oh, here we go again. Rolling 3.
Uh-oh.
So even though it was 4, D4 won't help.
Okay,
No,
and we'll pick that up in a second.
No,
And then Burple.
in fact, in all 3 cases, the D4 would have
Oh,
Purple
completely
saves.
worthless.
with an 18. And Cuthbert.
Rough Cuthbert.
Rough Cuthbert.
Rough Cuthbert.
Rough Cuthbert rolls.
Rough Cuthbert.
rolls.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
rolls a 1.
Wouldn't you believe it?
Both of them attack me.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to roll randomly.
Rough Cuthbert.
Seems to be. He makes a saving throw and rolls a 1. He's Rough Cuthbert. Cuthbert. Okay, first of all, you take damage.
Cuthbert takes damage.
Parker and Cuthbert both take damage. They both take the following damage, internationally recognised damage, I should say. They take
Oh, for God's sake.
11 points.
What?
11 points of psychic damage. And then Cuthbert.
Yes.
Rough Cuthbert.
1 to Rough Cuthbert. You're going to attack. I'm going to say you're going to have to attack 1 to 3. You're going to attack Burple. 4 to 6. You're going to attack Parker. 1d6, getting a 6. So you attack Parker. Cuthbert, please strike Parker.
Okay.
Excellent.
I shall strike Parker with my rapier.
Strike him.
Strike him,
Strike him,
Centurion.
Centurion. Very roughly.
Rolling a 3, hitting armor class 8.
I think that's a miss.
Okay, and then Parker,
Q.
you should attack 1 to 3 Cuthbert, 4 to 6 Burple, rolling a d6 and getting a 1. So Parker, can you attack Cuthbert?
Oh God.
Rough
I'm gonna die.
Cuthbert.
That's a 4,
Oh,
making an hitting armor class 8.
it's hopeless.
Yeah, miss.
Are you sure you? Okay.
Well, if I'm going to be rolling generally,
Yeah. Now, Parker, you know the bearded devil, Parker. It steps out.
It's
into
now time to
Steps out
introduce
into
the
the
complicating factor.
the corridor and sort
doesn't
of
like me, does it?
twirls its
Checking its watch.
enormous moustache as it holds its glove. It's just sort of, it looks like it's sizing you up. Give me a perception check.
That's a 19.
Ooh,
with
okay.
21 in total.
Think you're no expert on devil physiology, but your sense is that though it's not as wounded as when it turned tail and ran, it's not in good nick.
It was very
Right.
wounded, wasn't it?
It was very wounded when it ran away, and now it looks like it's been patched up a little, but it's not looking in the full bloom of health, and perhaps that's why it's watching rather than.
Engaging.
If you
Yeah.
guys can get back, I'll throw a fireball down there.
What on earth? Fire devil.
Well, bearded devil. But it
Yeah,
might get
that
them.
won't do anything, will it?
No?
So basically, my
Normally
counterpart
they're
on
immune to
Team
fire.
Devil was the one who rolled the heal dice. Right. Well. Okay. And it does it. But
No,
it,
it just steps out. It looks like it's wary. It's been tucked away around the corner, and it's bold enough to step out and have a look to see if there's an opportunity to get involved, but it's clearly being wary. And we move on from the bad guys to Parker on 21.
Shall I carry on attacking this thing, or shall I move up and attack the bearded devil? Would
I
have
would-
the advantage that then, if I fail another wisdom saving throw,
If you move, it'll get an attack of opportunity, won't it? Or has it used its
Not this
reaction?
time.
You don't
that's the end of the round. So
No, it's not
think
used
it's not used its reaction since its last attack. No.
it. So no, I'd keep attacking this thing.
okay. So first of all, the slowly. Oh, an 18 hitting armor
It's a
class
hit.
22,
Yep.
doing 6 points of bludgeoning damage, magical bludgeoning damage.
Magical. It's a magical weapon, isn't it, Shillelagh? Yep.
It's a magical weapon. Yes.
Magical. It's magical.
Absolutely
Magical.
magical.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's all. Yeah. It's. Okay. It's
Um,
looking further diminished.
Well, and I will try the unarmed strike as well. I have no idea whether it's actually going to affect it, but I rolled a 2, so
Parker, actually, that was a pretty solid blow you landed on it then, and we go on to the.
right.
Is he up, down? What is he at the moment? Purple, anyway.
He's
Oh,
up.
he's up.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
up.
Yeah. He's up.
Yeah.
So he's going to also attempt to hit it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's going to attempt to use his sword in an aggressive manner, hitting armor class 19,
Is a hit. A solid hit.
doing 9 points of damage.
Doing 9 points of damage. Okay, well,
I
that's
think I
a
might.
magical
I
weapon.
might hang on. Yes, it's a magical weapon. Plus, I think I have one other thing left.
You think?
Throwing it all in here. So I have one, what's it called? Psychic blade left, which does another 2d6 points of psychic damage. So may as well just blow the lot before I'm knocked down again. So that's another 7. So that's significant amount of.
So it's a magical thing, right? It's another 7 points of damage.
Yeah, that's psychic damage. That one.
It's another. This thing is looking really very diminished. Cuthbert on 13.
The first thing Cuthbert's going to do is do his second wind.
He's begging for the Healy spells, but no, he's got his head.
Well, I've got 2 points left. 2 hit
Well,
points
you
left.
should definitely do the second windy.
So that's given me 10 points of healiness. And then I'm going to move 10 foot to my right. So I'm into the corner, backed into the corner. And I'm going
Back me up on this.
to attack with my +1 short sword
Mm-hmm.
on this thing, rolling. Oh!
19.
Rolling a 19, hitting on +25.
It's a hit.
So rolling a 2 on the damage, getting 6 in total.
Is that the short sword of the east wind?
That's the short sword of the east wind, my friend.
6 points of damage from a magical weapon.
6 points of damage from a magical weapon.
You slay the creature.
I thank you.
Yay.
I
Very
thank you.
good. Very good.
I
It,
thank you.
it sort of just vortices away into nothing, going
Brilliant.
something like that.
And that will therefore be my round. Thank you.
Fuck! I was really enjoying that thing with its brilliant whispering.
Just stop.
We weren't.
Well, you know.
Stop pretending to be attached to the monsters.
Okay, just
It's just not. It's not attractive. It's not an attractive trait in you, Mike.
need to take the poster down from the bedroom wall now. No, I have a picture of it just tucked up in the sun visor in my cab. Yeah, I'm just working here until I get. Anyway,
Free action. Heal me!
what's next now? What Cuthbert free action? Yes. What do you want to do?
Heal me!
Oh,
Because he's.
and then it's Grimbold.
Grimbold. We'll move up to where the thing was standing.
Now
That's
that
correct.
things are safe. Yep.
And then I'm going to throw my shadow blade at this bearded devil.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I roll an 8 + 5, 13.
13
Yeah.
is a miss. Oh no, it's a hit. Is a hit.
Oh.
Is it-
Oh.
Yeah.
Hurrah!
Shit.
And I do the following damage.
Yeah.
8 + 3 is 11 points of damage.
Ooh, it doesn't like that one little bit. So it looked like it had been patched up a bit. It looks like you've severely impinged upon its newfound health. Very nice. And we move on to Sessions.
Well, I guess I will move up towards everyone else.
You want to give me a perception check, by the way, Sessions?
Oh yeah, definitely. I rolled a 13, so perception of 16.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on up the lift shaft, Sessions.
Okay.
The actress said to the bishop.
Yeah, there's some hammering in the no. I don't know. Could it be some kind of thumping, bashing kind of noise at a
Dashing?
distance? No, a sort of bashing. Maybe the sound of a pick against stone or something like that. Kind of thundering sound mixed with a sort of sound like something impacting on stone, something metallic, but echoing down a huge distance from above you.
Okay.
Okay, and you're running into the room?
I'm moving into the room. Yeah, I can't seem to move as quickly as Grimbold, but that's fine. Can I see this guy?
Can you see the bearded devil?
Yeah.
I say you can, yes.
Right, so I'm going to try my Word of Radiance, which I think I called something else.
You called it something of radiance last time.
Yeah, no, but it's the sound of the dice.
I see.
That's what the spell is called, the sound of the dice.
That's why I didn't remember you talking about it. Yeah. It's the rattle of the dice. Or whatever.
Dice.
Yeah.
That's it. Excellent. So I'm doing that on it. It needs to make a
Constitution saving throw.
DC 13.
Its first roll is a 2, but its second roll is an 18, and it saves. And it smirks.
Okay, fine.
It smirks.
And it's round. Now, how bold is this thing? It's looking at you warily, and what it does is that it looks to its right, so it looks off into the darkness through the opening that it's standing next to, and it sort of tips its head back like a sort of summoning gesture. It goes, and then it steps away from view into the darkness, and emerging from the darkness instead comes a figure. It's one of these figures that Cuthbert was fighting in the cathedral room last time. Looks like it's been waiting there. Human, but somehow kind of withered and grey, like it's been, I don't know, somehow altered or drained or something by some kind of nasty necrotic force. Although it looks sort of thin and haggard and wiry, Cuthbert's sense was that it was actually quite a tough customer.
Matt Hancock.
I don't
right?
think he's very tough.
No. And it is carrying a dagger. That dagger is slick with some kind of sticky, dark liquid.
Blade.
And it runs around the corner up to Parker, and it attacks Parker. That's what it's gonna do. Rolling to hit with its dagger, rolling a 16, hitting armor class 20.
That's a hit.
And it does the following damage, Parker. It does... well, you know, it's not the end of the world, probably. Well, it depends on your point of view. 2, so that's 4 points of damage. But can you also make
I thought so.
a DC 12 Constitution save, please? And you really want to make the save.
Bless
You do. You have the.
You
blessing
do. You
of
can add a
misfortune.
D4. Yeah.
and the Bardic Inspiration.
For the Bardic Inspiration, you must choose.
Yes.
So it's up to
do
you.
that in a minute. So,
Well,
okay, so-
I'll stay silent then.
Yeah. So hang on a minute.
Let's start with the D20 and see what you get.
Yeah. So first of all, Constitution saving throw. 14. Plus.
It's
roll
all
a
academic.
D4.
You save and you're
Right.
fine.
Okay. Thank God
Give me a
for that.
perception check.
Perception check. Rolling an 8, meaning a 10.
Okay, what I'm going to say is that you think that the amount of goop on this thing's dagger is mildly diminished,
Okay.
but you can't tell. You're not perceptive enough to tell how much more there is left.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's going to last a particular number of rounds. Or
Or attacks, maybe.
yeah.
And then you hear a door opening. There's a sound through this dark opening to the north and to the west of you. Yes, the opening that this creature has emerged from. You can hear the sound of doors opening and slamming, and you can hear the sound of a sort of susurrant, lisping whisper, like a sounds like a creature or a person. Unintelligible.
Susurrant or susurrating?
Pass. Dribble, 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 dribble. Pass. Like a whispering, lisping susurration, but you can't make out any meaning in it. It seems to be the sound of doors opening has kind of made it audible, and it seems to be getting closer. And I think that's enough. We'll move on to Parker.
Right.
This is a damn close run thing.
Well, I suppose I just have to.
So where's this susurration coming from?
Well, so if you're looking north up this corridor, so this corridor is a backwards L. Halfway up the stalk of the L to the left, there's a 10-foot opening. This sort of shadowy opening. There is a bit of flickering torchlight emitting from that opening, so there's some kind of illumination in there, and that's where the bearded devil popped out from and is now ducked back into, and that's where this figure has come from, and that's where this whispering sound is coming from.
Well, I'm going to hit it.
You're hitting the thing? Okay.
Hitting the thing, that's a 17. Is a 21. Do I need to add the bless, or is the 21 enough?
No, 21 is enough.
So it does, rolling a 6 plus 2, 8
8 points of damage.
points of damage. And
Okay.
might as well go with the unarmed strike. Ooh.
Oh.
Also hitting armor class 21.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Yeah.
Doing 3 plus 2 is 5 points of bludgeoning damage, but that's not
Okay,
much.
so 13 points in total. So you think you're landing these blows normally, Parker? Although it looks like it's tough, made of tough stuff, it doesn't look like it's resisting your damage. Yep.
Yeah.
And what about Burple? Burple's round on 17.
Burple is going to step up and strike it with my pathetic weird palm. Strike him. So doing armor class 18
Number class 18 is a hit.
for 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Okay, so that's quite a significant blow. And again, don't know what supernatural qualities this thing has, but it's certainly not resisting your damage. It looks like it's just tough. Cuthbert, you fought this thing before. You recognise it. It's the one you were fighting earlier.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do,
Can't get to it unless you pile through the others.
I'm going to pile through the others.
Okay. At
What can I
that
see?
point, what you can see is you can see into this chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the first thing is, as you get closer to this opening, you can detect a sort of metallic, acrid stench.
Mm-hmm.
It's faint where you are, but it's clearly coming through this opening. The wall that you can see a little bit of a corner of a wall and a doorway. We'll talk about the doorway in a second. It's made of a sort of strange green rock that's marbled with little purple strands or veins, and those strands are dancing around in that rock. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can just catch the edge of a pillar which seems to be standing near the wall to the north that you can just glimpse. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very odd looking thing. It seems to be made out of what looks like tar. So it's sort of got a sort of slightly glutinous black appearance. And what look like human hands seem to be pushing at that tarry surface of the column from within. Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's just like a person with lots of hands trapped in a bin bag. I don't know. I mean, it's not, but you get the general idea. But it's like that. Trapped inside. That's what you can see. Now, the only other thing that you can see is in the northern part of this chamber, as you glimpse in, there is a doorway, and standing in the doorway, there is a figure, Parker.
Okay.
Now that figure I will describe to you.
I ain't got no spells, right? Nothing left. I got nothing left, guys.
Well, I'm on 12 hit points.
It's where the weird whispering is emitting from.
Yeah.
You can't see its mouth. It's wearing a mask. It's wearing a leather mask set with iron studs. You can just make out some coal black eyes behind that mask. It's wearing green robes. Its hands are covered with mystical tattoos. Those tattoos are sickles and skulls. I mean, any schoolchild knows it. They are the symbols of Azmodee, the Prince of Liches. It's carrying a staff in one hand that looks magical and glowy, and it's carrying a dagger in the other hand, which is slick with this substance again, and it looks pissed off. Do what you want to do.
Well, this is going to be quite interesting because I think as a party we're about 30% strength.
Yeah. We're doomed.
Because
How many fireballs have you got, Grimbold?
2, we'll be fine. We've almost killed the bearded devil, and this shadow thing's gonna die, and then we just got the priest.
that's very optimistic.
I can lob a fireball in there.
Then
if
we've
you want.
just got the end of level boss.
I can lob a fireball in there, except they're going to be immune, you think, Graham?
Well, if the demon is immune, or devil, I would think. Not sure about the other guy.
Okay, well, Cuthbert, what are you going to do?
Well, I've got to attack the thing that's next to me. That's what I've got to do. Is I've got to take the guns out. So I will start with the +1 sword of the East Wind, hitting armor class 16 with a 10 on the
16
dice,
is a hit on this creature.
doing 7 points of damage.
7 more damage on this thing. Okay.
We know
Yep.
it's tough.
It's tough, but you damaged it before, and you're not sure that it's not almost kind of bloodied to halfish now.
Okay, well, then I'm going to go at it again with a rapier. The rapier.
Yeah.
Hitting armor class 11.
11 is a miss.
Sorry, armor class 12, my mistake.
Still a miss. Sorry.
Okay, and then I will take my cunning action, which is a dash action, or a disengage action, and I'm going to go back to my corner where I was previously back down.
Got it. And we move on to Grimbold.
Right, I'm going to use
Grimbold, can
shadow.
I just check with you on some spell durations?
Oh, yeah.
I think we've had a solid 7 or 8 rounds this evening.
Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, this evening?
Well, in this session. So you've burnt...
They're
You
probably
burnt
gone
about...
then.
I think, yeah, I mean, I think this is... let's call this... what's the duration of your mirror image, for starters?
Oh, it's a minute.
A minute is 10 rounds. Yep.
Yeah, it's a minute. Okay, it's probably gone then, is it?
I think that's gone. And your Shadow Blade you cast just before you came through. I reckon you've got a round or 2
That's
left.
a minute.
Yeah, so you've got a
And
round or
my
2 left.
false life, well, I've already... Yeah, that's an hour, but I've already taken that damage.
No, it's just the Shadow Blade. I think the mirror image is expired. The Shadow Blade. Let's say you've got this round and next round are being super nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll bash it with the Shadow Blade. So
Yeah.
the first roll is a 14 plus 5 is a 19.
It's a hit. It's a hit. Yep.
And I do 12 plus 3 psychic damage, so that's 15 points of
15
damage.
points of damage. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Then I'm going to prod it with my +1 dagger.
Yep. Prod it. Brilliant. Oh, no, you're not.
With a 12.
12 is a
plus
miss.
6. And then that's it.
Okay. And then we move on to sessions on 6.
I'd really wanted to try and stand where Cuthbert is, but that's a bit of a pain, so I will stick where I am, and I will,
Yeah, it's very congested in this corner.
yeah, I'm thinking this guy might be affected by necrotic damage, so I'm going to try tolling the dying on him.
Yes. Okay. Well, what's the DC of the saving throw?
13.
13. He rolls a 10 and fails that saving throw.
So he's been wounded, yeah?
Yeah, he has.
So he takes 10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, right. Now we're really talking. He's now looking unwell.
Yeah, and then I'll just kind of drift back to about there.
Okay,
A little bit further away from it.
and it doesn't know what to do. It's a fanatic, this thing. It doesn't care. It's going to stab wildly at either Parker, Burple, or Cuthbert. Sorry, or Grimbold.
Right, this is going down.
Going round clockwise, starting with Burple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rolling a 1, 2, 3. It's attacking Grimbold.
Excellent.
It rolls. It hits armor class. Ooh, armor class 20.
That's a hit.
Sorry, armor class 19.
Yeah.
Okay, you take the following damage. You take, rolling a 3, take 5 points of damage, and can you give me a DC 12 Constitution save? Yeah, I really want to make this save.
I really want to make this save. A DC 12 Constitution.
Now you've got a D4 that you can add, but that's not going to help, is it?
Well, I get +2, so that's a 4. No.
No. Oh dear. Okay, so you are poisoned, Grimbold.
Yeah.
Reincarnate.
So we're back together.
Limbs a different place.
It's not good news. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Also, you can't regain hit points, Grimbold.
Right.
That's
Okay.
where you
I
are.
can do a false life though, can't I?
You can cast a false life, yeah. Temporary hit points are fine. And then this creature walks out, stands in the corridor. It regards you, and it says, "You must leave this place now. Leave this place now."
Oh, okay.
That's what it does. It just looks like it just thinks that it's time for you to go.
But that's not the bearded devil, right?
No, this is some other. You think it's the end of level guy? I mean, you haven't been. You can't remember the names of the people that I've been giving to you, but yeah.
Oh dear. We're not really in a position.
Maybe we should consider it.
They should take this guy out. He's almost dead. The one in front of us.
Yeah, and then fall
It's going
back.
to be die this round. Just keep attacking. I think I should throw my negglers at this guy.
Yeah, I mean, we want to take out as many guns as we can before we have to fall back, but we're not in great shape.
I think you'll kill this guy in front of it. The creepy guy in the cloak in front of us this round.
Yeah, but if he's the top of level boss, I mean, the other guy.
Well, I can. Yeah.
The top of level boss. Well, we need to work on your terminology, I think. Lucas.
Sorry. Right.
I have an idea.
I mean,
The side of level boss. It's the side. It's
The bottom of level boss.
the bottom of
This
level boss.
Bottom of level would work.
This
Yeah.
This noise we're hearing-
level boss. Sorry.
Start of level boss.
middle of level boss. This noise we're hearing from the
Underboss.
lift shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Something inside me thinks it might be
A way out. What, a whistle?
might be Mr. Hesty
Testy
Pod.
testy.
Why?
It might be Hesty Testy Pod. Don't
What?
know.
What might be? A lift shaft.
The
I'm
the
not
person
following.
who's kicking things down the shift shaft. The shift shaft.
The shift shaft.
He's come to rescue us.
There's somebody who's making noises coming down the lift shaft.
Could be someone just climbing down the lift shaft because the lift is stuck somewhere.
Might be Hesty.
Could be.
Hesty coming to rescue us.
Yeah, might not. Here's the body. He's a man.
Top of the round is Parker on 21. What do you want to do?
Well, I suppose I'm going to bop this guy in any case, even whether we're leaving or not.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I will
Strike him.
strike him. Strike him.
No, you're not.
Rolling. Oh, no, I'm not. Rolling a 1.
Okay.
Oops.
That's the end of my go, isn't it?
Don't you have an? Oh yeah, it is. I'm afraid that's our convention. Yeah, I haven't done a critical this session. So we move on from Parker to.
Oh well, I will try and strike it with my pathetic long swordiness.
Yeah, you're +1. Well.
It's
that
a
is
critical.
lovely.
It's a critical. Doing 18 point of damage.
Right. You don't want to gamble.
18.
You're just taking it.
I'm taking it now. I don't want to gamble. I don't like those critical things.
You were right not. You were right not to gamble. It is splatted completely. You sever its head from its body, and it slumps to the ground. And the figure behind it in the corridor sort of looks at you. Maybe you see a glint in those coal black eyes behind that mask that says, "Ah, I just told them to leave and be really scary."
I'll look at it kind of sheepishly and go, yeah, sorry about that. And I will move.
Okay, so you're running off. Okay, and we move on to Cuthbert on 13. Big decision, Cuthbert. What you gonna do?
Don't quite know.
Well, this is the time.
I don't really have any hit points. But
Right.
At the same time,
You have no.
It's tempting, isn't it, Cuthbert? You can feel it.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, the thing is
Dun,
one
dun,
attack
dun.
from this thing will absolutely splatter me.
How do you know? I mean, you're right. But
How do I know?
coincidentally, you are correct.
I'm going to try and leave this place as it asks. So I'm going to move back
It approves your decision,
and move back out.
so you're pegging it back to the doorway, back to the cathedral room.
Yes.
Okay, Grumbold.
I'm gonna pluck a bead off my negglers and throw it at it.
You are you? You're going
Yes.
to tuck it past it so that it catches it in the radius. Where are you going to put your? Where are you aiming to land your? You're going to toss it just behind it.
Yep.
Tell me about what I have to do.
So you have to make a Dex saving throw DC 15.
Dexterity saving throw DC 15. It rolls an 11. That is a fail on its saving throw. Shit.
So it's 8d6.
Bloody hell. Okay.
31 points of damage.
21 points of damage.
That's not a bad start.
That's not a bad start at all. It looks absolutely scorched by that.
I say
it doesn't
surrender.
look like it's got any particular defenses against that, and it looks zoinked, and it sort of rocks back and looks even less sure of itself than it was.
Do I hear a squeal around the corner from the bearded devil, or is it immune?
You don't hear a squeal from the bearded devil. And we move on to Sessions on 6.
Sorry, I'm moving
Oh.
westwards in a straight line.
You're running away.
Well, I'm poisoned. What does that do again?
Well, you're at disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I say, medic.
Oh, you get another save. Make the save again. It's a DC. It's a DC 12 Constitution save.
11 plus 2 is 13.
You make it, so you're no longer poisoned. You're fine.
Hurrah.
There you go. And Sessions on 6. What are you going to do?
Well, yes.
Cuthbert seems an awful long way away.
Yeah, I think he moved.
Yeah.
Getting out of here?
No. This thing's wounded, and the other one's almost
You seem
dead.
to have run away.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go back in. I just need to do a spell first. I've got to do another mirror image. I'm a sorcerer, for God's sake. I've been frontline fighting. I don't know where the fighters are gone.
I don't know either.
Well, this frontline fighter's only got 12 hit points left after kind of...
I've got 14 left, and you've got better armor class. I'm a sorcerer. You are a fighter. You should be at the front.
Moral advantage.
Oh
Yes,
my god.
moral
It's
advantage.
terrifying, isn't it?
This is something that's never happened before, and I don't think Paul knows quite how to deal with it.
I don't.
Your job.
I'm gonna move up
It
to
wasn't
behind
explained to you.
Parker.
Stand at the front.
Oh, you're going to move up
damage.
behind Parker. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Then I'm
interesting.
gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dying on it,
Toll the Dying. Okay. Yep.
and then I'm gonna run back to where I am.
Talk to me about that spell. What's the DC? What's the save?
13. It's DC 13 Wisdom necrotic
DC
damage.
13 Wisdom save. Okay. Rolling a 17. Making that save. Is it half damage or is that a...
That's none. It's none.
Okay. It goes... Parker, it looks at you.
Parker's sort of standing there like,
No,
where's
yeah.
everybody gone?
It looks at you. It says, "Don't say I didn't warn you." And it casts a lightning bolt at you.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Why doesn't it move? Oh, sorry.
Don't
Nothing.
suggest that.
Why doesn't it move all the way down and cast one along the line?
Yes. I didn't want to say that, but
You get the sense that it just wants you to leave. It doesn't necessarily want to get involved in it. Well, we're not going to start trying to read its mind. Anyway, where was I? Yes.
You get the sense that Cuthbert wants to do what it says.
Cuthbert, get your scraggy ass back over here. Why you always seem to be at the back?
I could be at the front, it depends on how you're looking at it.
You may be more right than you know, Cuthbert. Right. Parker.
Can I have a perception check on how damaged, wounded?
Yes, but you're about to be hit by a lightning bolt. Let's make sure you're still alive too. You need to make a DC 15 dexterity
Really want to make that
save.
save? You really want to make that save?
You want to make the save big time. It's a DC 15 dexterity save. It extends its staff, and it zaps you with a lightning bolt.
Ooh, staff and lightning bolts.
Rolling an 18.
Okay, so you
Plus
take
2 of the 20.
you take half of the
It's not going to
monks-
matter because I'm only on 7 hit points. So
Oh well, you're completely okay. So you're on 0 hit points.
we
might as well-
So I'm going to.
We might as well roll.
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
roll. It might not be.
Well, we'll see, but it's an awful lot of damage. Let's roll it anyway. Let's see
You haven't
what
got
happens.
evasion, have you,
No,
Lucas?
I'm just having a quick look. Well, I mean, I've certainly got my second.
There we go. Doing 21 points of damage, save to half. Well, you take 10 points. God, that's a very low roll. 10 points of damage, which puts you on your ass. Yes?
Well, no, which means the relentless endurance.
Oh yeah. So 10 points of damage, but you just stand there and look at it. It looks even less. It looks even less sure of itself.
Well, I mean, you can make a perception check to see whether the.
Well, we'll worry about that. For
No.
comic effect, Parker, I'm choosing to take it that it thought it had zapped you, and you just stand there. Your eyes lighting up as the electricity goes through you, and you can see your skeleton through you.
I've done a Skywalker.
Oh, a little brush off the final
Yeah.
brush off the shoulder.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
little brush off the shoulder.
Okay, let's move on to Parker. What do you want to do? It's like Mexican standoff, except it's got
No.
lightning bolts, and you don't.
Yeah, and I'm going to run away.
Okay.
So I can move.
See ya.
If I sort of flick the frazzled fluff off my shoulder and then run away.
Okay, yeah.
So I
cool.
will run to the west, back down the corridor.
It's very Tolkien-y. Yep. Where's that? Oh, so you're,
Basically, I can run as far as the doorway.
yeah, on your way out. Okay.
Follow Cuthbert through, and then I will also do my last spell, which is a healing word on myself, which is a 3 + 2, 5 points of healing.
Cool.
That's me.
So did you go to 1 hit point? So you're basically on
Yes.
6 hit points.
So
Okay,
I'm
got
now
it.
on 6 hit points.
But that's your only chance this between long
That's,
rests. You get one go. Okay.
A long rest, yeah.
Burple on 17. What do you want to do?
So my options are I could either run in and try and hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I can't get to it, or I could run away because I've got nothing else I can do other than hit it with the sword.
Don't run away,
What
let's
about your-
kill it.
What about your light crossbow proficiency?
My light crossbow proficiency.
I don't remember. I don't remember if you actually have the crossbow or just the proficiency.
I seem to remember that I just had the proficiency, but
Okay, well, that's probably not much use. Okay.
well, no, hang on. I'm just looking. I do have a hand crossbow.
Oh yeah, no, hand crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah, a hand crossbow that does. How much damage does it do?
Does a
1d6
D6.
plus 2. 1d6 plus 2. Is it going to take it down? I'm not so sure.
Well, I'm going to use my fire.
Well, you
last
don't know. You
fireball
can't
on
see it.
No, I don't know that. Oh, I will have a go. God sod it.
Okay.
I'm popping out into the corridor with my massive. I'm going to have to change weapons as well.
Well, you could interact for free with an. Oh, well, what if you got your sword? You have to drop your sword if you wanted to do that.
Oh, it's a hand crossbow. I'll get one shot with it, won't I? So I can hold the sword in my left hand, shoot with my right hand. I won't be able to load until I do something else, but I may as well.
No, the load property. Don't worry about that. Okay.
The load property means you can only fire once a round.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. So hand crossbow. Here we go. Hitting. Oh, that's
Rolling a
damage.
D6. No, I'm sorry. It's too late. That's. Yeah, you miss.
What a stupid error.
It says
Hitting armor class 14.
14
your
is a
blessed, aren't
miss. Oh, the
14.
bless is a miss, but roll the D4.
D4. Rolling a D4.
Yeah.
Coming
I
up
know
with
what
the
number you
D4.
need. Rolling
It's a 3.
17 is a
17.
hit.
Is that-
17
Your misfortune guides you on target.
Yes. Thanks, Graham. Shut up. Doing 3 points.
Spiky. Okay. It's not very nice. I don't know what Graham's done to annoy.
Well,
okay.
you know,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Just good to know I'm not the only Mr. Grumpy at the moment.
I'm not grumpy.
Okay. Where are we? That was Burple, so we're on to Cuthbert out in the cathedral.
Cuthbert's going to move down towards the lift shaft.
Yeah, Cuthbert, when you do that, can you give me a perception check?
A perception check. I can roll a perception check, giving you a rolling a 10, getting a 14.
A 14. Okay, a couple of things occur to you when you move further into the room. First thing that occurs to you is that it's colder than it was in there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you think that the liquid in the pool seems a tiny bit more active. And there was the sense of a sort of inner ear kind of pressure as well that seems to be increasing as you get further into the room. And then the other thing that you notice, so basically you noticed a load of things, is that you can definitely hear from up the lift shaft, up the wind place, you can hear the sound of heavy activity and movement.
Okay.
By that I mean,
Winching type thing.
no, I think there's only one word I could use to describe it, and that word is mining. You hear the sound of pickaxes against stone and the rumbles of masonry and activity.
Okay.
So the early shift is on.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Grimbold.
I'm going to move eastwards again
So you're moving up to the
to
corner.
the corner,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to throw my last fireball.
Okay, and what's that DC again?
It was DC 15, I think.
Yeah, okay. Dexterity save, DC 15. Rolling a 13 and saving.
Takes half of this.
Ooh,
It takes half of 32, so that's
16 points
16
of damage.
points of damage.
Okay, right. Do you want to give me a perception check?
I roll a 15 minus 1 is 14.
You think if Cuthbert was making this judgment, he'd say he was sort of 75% wounded, but you're making the judgment and you think it's more like 66% wounded. Yeah.
Okay. And then at my last 5 foot, I'm going to. I'll go back around the corner.
Okay, and we move on to sessions on 6. Last person to act before the thing. And you're. Yeah.
Why the hell are you standing next to me, Grimbold?
He's perfecting the line.
Well, I can either.
Have you ever played this game before?
Yeah, I can either do a line through me and you, or a line through me and Sessions.
Yes.
Or, of course, I can move around the corner.
Yeah.
Sessions Fields is also my cousin.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so you want a bit of solidarity with your cousin.
The necklace is not rechargeable, is it? So that's it. It's gone.
Yeah,
That's it, it's done.
Oh well.
So I could move up to the corner, try one of my weedy spells again,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
Or heal me.
presenting an alternate target when it wanders down and decides to lightning bolt us, or, which definitely fate feels is the right direction, I think I'm going to go and check out what's happening with Parker.
Okay, so you're heading off.
I'm going to move.
Oh come on, Graham.
So
Yeah.
Sessions is piling out the room.
Graham, you can't leave us. Come on, we've almost killed
Well,
this
he
thing.
can. He just has.
I just heard it was 66%, and it's taken like 45 points of damage from your lightning bolts or your fireballs.
can't-
So I
you
think it's
can't
got
do
quite a
any
lot of
damage
hit
on
points.
It steps out to there and it fires a lightning bolt through Burple and Grimbold.
Just like I'm just dealing with a
DC 15.
amateur.
DC 15 dexterity saves, please, from the two of you.
He's going to do it anyway.
I was going to do it anyway, absolutely.
But Graham, come on, you shouldn't have run away like that. I even stepped in.
DC 15.
Why do you not listen
Yeah, if you'd
to
step one
me?
further down, John, I could still have run away and it would only hit one of you.
I mean, you could have done some damage on it.
Welcome.
D4?
hell!
D4?
It's a DC 15, Graham.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, thanks for the D4 though.
Yeah.
That would only get me to 12.
What DC is it?
God.
Is it reflex DC? Yes. 15 plus 3 is 18.
Okay, so you take you take
Still gonna
half
kill
of,
me.
and Burple takes all of.
Yes. This could be dead. Can you do dead or double?
You
You
can
know,
do
if
dead,
we'd
dead.
all stayed there and fought it instead of running away like that, we would have killed the thing. Got half, got the fighter and the other two running away. It's just ridiculous.
I'm enjoying listening to you, Johnny, talk to,
I just-
talk to us
it's
about
just-
running away.
I'm sorry, Paul, but you run away more than I do.
Another hopeless roll. Every time Grimbold rolls for his fireballs, he's getting like into the 30s. Right, 19 points of damage.
It's still enough.
Save to half. Oh, I'm still alive.
Save to half.
Can't
So
believe it.
9 points of damage on Grimbold and 19 points of damage on Burple.
Down again.
Down again.
Can't believe it. I'm still alive.
And it is Parker's round on 21. Parker, you're tucked round the corner. You just hear the zorch of a lightning bolt. It streaks across the corridor, right to left, ahead to the north of you. And you hear Burple thump to the ground, and you hear Grimbold go, "Oh."
Ow.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Parker?
I'm just having a think. Right, so I will take 3 steps round the corner,
Mm-hmm.
so moving back down the passage towards the creature, and then I will do a produce flame
Mm-hmm.
and throw it at him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
On a 2, which is a miss,
It's a miss.
and then I will move back around to where I was previously.
Okay, Burple, can you make your first death saving throw? I think that's where we are with this.
It's just a straight D20, isn't it?
It's just a straight d20, needing a 10 to get the register your first 6.
Fuck.
Shit.
Okay. So that's 2 fails.
It's a 1, which means it's 2 fails. Now we are in serious trouble. Cuthbert.
Right, Cuthbert's going to take his cunning action to dash up to where Parker is, and then he's going to take a move action to be next to this thing.
Okay. You don't have a
Okay.
healing potion on you. Okay. No.
I don't have a healing potion on me. Nope. And then I'm going to bit it.
Here we go. Is this the rapier?
This is the short sword to begin with.
The short sword of the East Wind.
Short sword of the East Wind. He is going to roll a natural 20.
Okay, well that is a hit. Now what do you want to do? You can take a card or you can take the double damage, which would be what?
You're going to gamble.
2d6 plus whatever, or
I think I won't gamble.
you're not going to gamble. Okay, so you're going to just take double damage. So
It's going to be 2d6 plus 4, which is the normal. You don't do the additionals, do you? You just
No.
do 2d6. So he's going to roll. Oh, shocking!
Oh,
7
points of damage is very disappointing.
And
Yes.
no, I've got no additionals to that. And then I will do the rapier.
This is a bonus action.
It's 2 attack action.
Yeah.
This is a
And,
bonus action.
yeah.
Oh, then I can't do it. So no, that's it. Done.
Because you used your cunning action was a bonus action, yeah?
Yes, I
so
used
that
my
was
cunning
that.
action.
So you're done.
I
Okay,
am done.
and it's Grimbold on 12. You've got
Right.
Grimbold and Sessions, and then you've got this creature.
Okay, I'm going to use my last second level spell, which is a chromatic orb cast at a second level spell.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do,
Ooh, is this roll? This requires an attack roll, right?
yeah, I'm going to do acid on him.
Okay.
So I'll roll this, add 5,
Oh,
13.
And a d4.
bounced off the 20, and add
Add
the
D4.
D4 from the bless.
I don't think I was blessed, was I?
Yeah, you were. Grimbold. Yeah,
Another 3,
which makes armor class
8, 16.
16 is a hit. 16 is a hit.
Okay, so it's 4d8 acid damage.
Oh, hello.
Wow.
Okay, let's see.
Come on.
Ooh.
Oh, hello.
Whoa.
18, 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage. It is eaten away by acid and is destroyed,
Lovely.
including all of its equipment.
I have to say,
Little stub where its staff was.
it's very rare that we do this, but
That's not me. That's not me.
I have to say that that's happened twice so far in our little rambling show of mediocrity, hapless incompetence, and both times Paul has said we never do this and started clapping, and also both times Johnny's had to say that's not me. Now a couple of things happen.
I'm going to move as well. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm moving
Away.
to the
You're
end of
running
the
away now, aren't you?
corridor. Yeah.
A couple of things happen when this figure slumps to the ground. The first thing that happens, Sessions, Parker, Grimbold, looking south into this cathedral chamber. The pool, which was looking a bit more active than it was when you first looked at it, becomes increasingly active. It starts to roil and bubble. And your sense that the chamber is becoming colder is increased. You can feel a kind of wave of chill creeping up the chamber to the north from this pool. And this sense that Cuthbert got of a sort of inner ear pressure, this rather disconcerting feeling of sort of high air pressure or something, you can feel it now where you're standing. That's the first thing that happens. The second thing that happens is from up at the top of the lift shaft, you hear an almighty crash and rumble. There's the sound of collapsing stone, basically a sort of subterranean cataclysm of some kind. And then suddenly, where you felt air and echoiness coming from at the top of the lift shaft, suddenly now there is just silence. And we'll pick it up next time.
Anyone got any kind of stabilizing, healing type things?
The Billowing Hilltop podcast is a Billowing Hilltop production. Dungeons & Dragons is a trademark of Wizards of the Coast. The Three Faces of Evil and Age of Worms are copyright Paizo. Music is from Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com and is used with thanks under the Creative Commons license. Additional music and sound effects come from the wonderful Sirenscape. All other original material is copyright Billowing Hilltop. Role-playing games are all about getting people together, and we use Roll20 as our tabletop, the perfect place to host your game, and Discord to host our chat. Thanks for listening!